Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode, which this should be the final episode of this Let's Play. We came here and opened the way to the ruins, but we had to fight Metroid, and we managed to kill him with the assistance of the Chozo. Now, it's time to go down. Now, I will warn you, before you go down there, if you go down into the crater, you're gonna be entering a point of no return. There is no way to come back up once you go down. So, if you do not have 100% item completion like I do, I recommend going all over Talon and going to all the various locations to look for any item that you are currently missing. Because your ending will be determined by how much items you've collected, but there's also a secret ending that you can only get for 100% item completion. So make sure you've done all that before you go down into the crater here. But if you have everything, then feel free to walk into this and head on down. Right here, there is a save point that you can use. So that way you can be able to save your progress and your energy. Again, I would not recommend using this save point if you've yet to get 100% item completion, but it is here if you need the heal. Not to mention, if you die to the final boss, you can just go straight to there instead of walking all the way around. There's also a few creatures down here that you need for your logbook. So if you're wondering, hey, where's the final scans? They're down here. Limgics, phase-on charged reptilians. Natives of Talon 4, the Limnics travel in swarms to increase their odds of survival. They absorb and irradiate phase-on energy, making these swarms a threat. So you're going to notice this phase-on looks very different from the blue phase-on we are used to. Limited data on unknown material available. Material is highly radioactive. You will take damage from direct contact. Mutagen qualities are at least 86% greater than phase-on. Unshielded bioforms below index level P will suffer fatally within moments. And she is not joking. You touch this, you get hurt. Even though you are wearing the phase-on suit, which should protect you from phase-on damage, this orange phase-on does not care. It will hurt you through the suit. So, do not walk in it. And here comes the most annoying room in the game. So you can hear these Metroids. The Physion Metroids are in here. Now remember how I mentioned Physion Metroids can multiply? This is a big-ass room that you need to progress in, and as you can probably guess, as they multiply, they get to the point where they can easily do shit like this to you. And they can easily overwhelm you. Not only that, but they are infinitely respawning in this room. So if you kill all the Physion Metroids, new ones will come to take their place. So you cannot clear out this room. It will just keep spawning Physions to annoy you. So I would recommend not staying in this room any longer than you need to. And no! And of course I get shoved off like that. Yeah, these things are here to annoy the shit out of you. If you can, I would highly recommend avoiding confrontation with these things as possible, especially since they are infinitely respawning. But yeah, they are here to annoy the shit out of you. How did you take 0 damage? They can give you health and missiles if you do kill them, so you have some method of resupply, but yeah, they are extremely annoying to deal with. Now, there should be 2 doors here. This first door you want to go through, as while it does not take you to where you need to be, it's very important because this is where you can resupply your missiles. I would highly recommend resupplying. because you're going to be using a lot of missiles, especially if you're using every beam's super missile variant. So I would recommend resupplying. Not to mention, it gives you a small break from the Physions. Stupid. You can all die. Alright, once you make it through that room, that's the most annoying part over. Come on, move, Samus. Here we made it to what looks like to be the source of the Phazon. And there's something here waiting for us. Alright, time to fight. You can see it has eggs, so it's trying to reproduce. Let's chase after it and take it out. So this thing, if we get our scan on. This creature is Metroid Prime, the final boss of this game. This is a special evolution of Metroid that somehow got inside the crater, or was always in the crater, and evolved into this. Highly evolved Phazon-producing life form. The aberration known as Metroid Prime is the source of Phazon, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable. Other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. These include the Walter Frigid Breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, aims, partial wave projectors, its massive strength, and barbed carapace, making it lethal in melee combat. Recommended maximum firepower when engaging this enemy. So kind of similar to the Metroids in the previous room, Prime is only weak to whatever color he currently is. So if Metroid Prime is yellow, use your power beams. If he is purple like here, use your wave beams. Super missiles greatly speed up this fight, so I recommend getting your super missile variant. It looks like this pretty badass track. Alright, he's changed into power beam form. Now, as I mentioned, the head is the only weak spot to Metroid Prime. If you shoot anywhere else, you're gonna do jack shit. He also does this charge attack every now and then. If you want to avoid it, get into your bull form. No, Samus. Samus. I am holding down the X button, Samus. Switch to your goddamn wave beam. Damn it, didn't get into the tunnels in time. Alright, what are you gonna change to? You changed into ice. This is probably his most annoying form because he can freeze you. How did that fail to hit? Oh, I didn't realize I could freeze him. Alright, what form are you taking? Samus switch to powers. Nice hit you in the face. You change into ice. Okay. He does this attack where he can shoot energy balls out at you. If you can destroy them and get frozen, you will get items from it. You'll usually get health and missiles. Oh, nice, we're frozen. Get in here. Alright, what form are you going to? Plasma! Oh wait, he's too far away, I forgot. The flamethrower you need up close. Plasma is probably his most dangerous form if you want to use. Is he even taking damage? There we go. I don't know why he was taking no damage earlier. Samus, bring in the missile. Wave. Alright, he's going deeper. One tunnel. I think I'll use Samus, lock onto the energy balls so that way you can replenish. Ow. He'll also now occasionally just try to ram you. Alright, what are you switching to? Power. Oh, and he'll also do this every now and then too, where he'll just randomly change. So yeah, he can randomly do that when he wants. That way he can screw you over out of a charge shot or your missiles. Really? You're doing a charge already? Oh, nope, I thought he was doing the charge. Okay, that's definitely the charge. I love that he was able to shoot those out despite him technically being in a stun state. Oh, I was gonna say, please tell me I can't. Okay, how did you miss? Alright, he's fallen down. Let's quickly grab. Oh, did I not destroy the other one? Well, let's go down after him. Let's make sure it's dead. Here we go. Time for the final form. Scan this as it is a separate entry. Metroid Prime, the core essence of the Metroid Prime. Scans indicate that the phase-on energy form from the Metroid Prime. Prime is invulnerable to all conventional weapons. Only attacks from phase-on infused arm cannon and will damage it. It generates pool of phase-on when it attacks. Use these to fuel your suit's phase-on weapon system. The entity can also spawn Metroids to assist it in battle, rendering itself invisible when it does so. Like it says, You shoot all your weapons at it. You shoot energy beams. You shoot missiles. They're gonna do jack shit. You need to wait until it creates a pool of Phazon for you to try and beat the shit out of it. Like so. But when it does so, it becomes invisible. It will switch to one of the two spectrums. It will switch to either the thermal spectrum or the X-ray spectrum. Get into the pool of Phazon, and your beam will automatically switch to the Phazon beam. So yes, you need to figure out which spectrum Metroid Prime is hiding in order to shoot him. He can rematerialize into real space, and that will also hide him. Yep, he usually also likes to alternate. We're in hyper mode, so let's shoot him. I want to have an ice beam ready just in case he summons Metroids. Alright, Alright, he's in real space. Blast him! Fun fact, if you're playing the original GameCube release, do not stand on his dead body. As I found out when I watched Proton John's stream of his game clearing of Metroid Prime 1, as if you do that, it bugs out Metroid Prime's AI and he won't do anything as a result. So John had to completely redo this fight, right, as a result. I switched to thermal? No, X-ray. Come on, spawn some Phazon. Give you the means to kill you. I jumped up, game. Come on. Be an idiot. Here comes the Phazon. Let's say, where's the Metroids? Blast him! I didn't realize those Metroids were invisible to the X-ray scope of essentially. I guess it makes sense because they have like no like skeleton structure. Though it doesn't explain how we can see. I guess if he's becoming more spiritual, like the Phazon ghost. No, like the Chozo ghost, then that would explain it. You should materialize into real space. Alright, one more pull Phazon should do it. Come on, Prime. Be a stupid Metroid and spawn some Phazon. Alright, you should go on into the X-ray spectrum. Let's finish you off.
has been well rewarded, and now a new star shines in the universe. The bounty hunter, Samus Aran. What future and fate await her?
And that is the ending of Metroid Prime Remastered. I hope you all enjoyed this project. This was definitely really fun. I hope we see a remaster of 2 and 3. If not, I will have to pull out Trilogy, because I do have Trilogy downloaded on my Wii U. But yeah. Really fun. I hope that we get a remastered version of Prime 2 and 3 in the future. I'm surprised they didn't do those 2 games in the lead up of Metroid Prime 4, but yeah, hopefully we see remasters of them at some point. But I think this is the end, so I will leave you all to these credits. I don't know if I'll do a bonus video showing off some of the art in the extras, but if I do, then look forward to that. But otherwise, yeah. If you enjoyed this episode, do you like the videos? It helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below as you get to listen to this awesome theme, and I'll see you for my next project. Oh, by the way, don't turn that dial because if you're wondering, hey, where's the secret ending? It shows up at the end of the credits, so you're gonna have to wait until the very end of the credits to see it. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed this. This was in terms of like in terms of like a Metroid game, this is definitely really fun. I think Prime 4 is way better, but and Corruption. But this was definitely a good first attempt for them doing Metroid in 3D. Bringing in the isolation feeling of it all. But anyway, I'll see you for my next project if there is no bonus video. Later.